You have a disorder, hench boy. A disorder? I've got two. Sexlexia and cool disease. Now, not to be rude, but why do you enjoy being a to people? I'm sorry if your life is You may try putting out positive energy and seeing if things improve. Laugh my off. Look at your own teeth. And then look at any herbivore teeth, you egghead looking dog rooter. Whatever the hell that means. I had a look at my own teeth. Apparently I've got no fangs. I've got incisors rather than pointy teeth at the front there, and I've got lots of molars, and my jaw moves side to side like a herbivore for grinding plant matter. I also have no claws and can't produce my own vitamin C like a herbivore. I have a wide field of vision like a herbivore, and I have trichromatic vision, meaning that I can see when the leaves are green and lush and ready to eat, and when fruits are ripe and ready to eat, like a herbivore. I could go on, but instead I'll invite you to check out nutritionfacts.org and their thousands of videos, each with multiple study citations proving which eating pattern is optimal for human nutrition. Or you can carry on thinking that because we've labelled a tooth as canine, that automatically means that we are obligate omnivores. Actually, come to think of it, even then, the second longest lived dog on record, you can check this in the Guinness Book of Records, was a border collie named Bramble, and she was a vegan. Y'all vegans would starve in the wild eating twigs and berries. That's very funny. You are killing yourself and the animals and the planet right now. 1 more year till you eat animal products. 1 millisecond before you stop. There, I won. Why do you want to waste your time on such pointless Build a life you can be proud of. Accomplish something in the precious little time you have on this earth. Or continue to be a complete waste of space. It's your loss. Hench Herbivore, how are you going to explain vegans when you are going to die from what you eat? First of all, it's Hench Fartivore. How are you going to explain vegans? How are you going to explain Mate, number one, you are a moron. How are you going to explain vegans when you are going to die from what you eat? So fruits and vegetables kill us now. Number two, you are an even bigger moron. I don't know why you can't just be vegan and be content with that. But instead you want to attack animal eaters. I've not attacked anyone in many years. Sometimes I say words. I say words to educate, to motivate, to help people. An attack is when you physically try to harm someone. The nearest to any of us attacking someone is you paying people to stab animals in the neck. Hello? You're no different to Sverige. You belong together. Self-rightness bullies. Self-rightness bullies. Don't know why I can't just be vegan and be content with that. I don't know why people who campaign against domestic violence aren't just happy that they don't smash their missus in the face. They should shut their gobs up about it. No, they shouldn't, should they? Hello? This one is extra special. Look at those tattoos, lol. So unnatural. What a weenie. And, mate, I would laugh in your face before making you cry, and I'll on your face too. Dude, I normally have to pay good money for that sort of thing. Call me. What a It's got me trembling in my boots. Who's this Ryod head that's escaped the asylum? When you stop farming animals and we eat crops instead, what do the animals eat? Brains. You would kill 150 billion livestock in one go in order to not have to kill animals, which 97% of people don't do anyway. What? I can't understand him. Vegan logic's fucked up. You need an apostrophe in there to make that make sense. Dear simpleton, not everybody is going to stop eating animals overnight. This is a bit complicated, but stick with me. I'll try to explain supply and demand to you. As more people stop demanding tortured flesh, farmers will stop breeding so many animals together because it would cost them money. Is that better? Do you understand now? Would you like me to tie your shoelaces for you? Vegans. Good shout, and thank you. I already do, exclusively. For one thing, they taste better. You poor narcissistic vegan tool. One day you're going to be on your deathbed and you'll realise just what a waste of a life yours truly was. Wake up, fool! I don't consider it a waste of my life, having helped lots of people to reverse disease and get in the best shape of their lives. Nor do I consider it a waste of my life for having saved thousands of animals from being killed. What would be a waste of life is to spend time criticising others instead of living a life of purpose yourself. You know, like what you're doing. I find all these bodybuilders ridiculous. Why did you click on a bodybuilding channel then? Thanks for your perspective. I find the murdering of animals for food when they're made out of plants in the first place to be quite preposterous. Thanks for your negative comment. Now sling your hook. Most people use grass clippings for compost. You people eat it. I'd rather eat grass than dead bodies or animal secretions. You basically suck on animals' tits, you freak. Dude, you look sick. Thank you for the compliment. I'm sure that you look awesome too. Sure, you're not craving meat, Hench Herbivore. Because of your lack of punctuation and spelling error, I can't tell whether this is a statement or a question. Right now, it reads more like you're saying that you're sure that I don't crave meat. That being the case, you're absolutely right. I don't see it as food anymore. I see it as part of a cadaver. The meat aisle looks like a horror show to a long-term vegan devoid of the typical cultural programming. Might as well be severed human hands and laugh my off. How did I wander into this vegan circle jerk? Well, that's a simple one to answer. You sought out a video about veganism and then you clicked on it. I believe most likely it's because veganism makes you feel uncomfortable, because probably you think you're a good person who wouldn't harm animals unnecessarily, but by the fact that there's so many of us, like big, ripped, strong, healthy, reversing disease, you know, perhaps we don't need to hurt animals. And, you know, in your own mind, that would make you a bad person to continue to do so. So ridicule is your defense mechanism. Elliot Hulse has literally lost his mind recently, and he still has enough sense to know that the game changers proved nothing. Well, of course the game changers proved nothing. If not, you'd be a bad person for paying people to kill animals unnecessarily on your behalf. I take it that you're bigger, faster and stronger than every athlete featured in that film, aren't you? Musclehead that all. Would you care to elaborate, please? Your substandard grammar and spelling has confused my muscly head. Seems you lack both muscle and intelligence. I bet you are a real hit with the ladies. You start off immediately saying that Frank Tufano promotes trans fat consumption. Trans fat is processed hydrogenated oils, and he doesn't promote that. Good job lying for views. Humans are carnivorous animals. There are also naturally occurring trans fats in animal products, if you take a second to look it up. Were we carnivorous animals, I wouldn't be able to point out your ignorance, because I'd have died several years ago. Seeing as you made 3 errors in just 2 little sentences, perhaps you should consider your diet a little bit more. A great place to start would be by considering that every reputable nutrition authority in the world recommends eating more whole plant foods and less animal products. Or you can keep putting your faith into one random internet idiot who says that he's eaten carnivore for several years, yet on his Reddit account posts about the plant-based meals he's been cooking. I wonder when will the vegan cult end up like the death cult of Islam and start suicide bombing the crap out of people who disagree with their cult's unbelievable ignorance of nature. I wonder when carnists will stop being to people and animals. Now find somewhere else to spout your bigoted nonsense. I hear that the centre of busy motorways are good. Never trust vegans. Quite right. Why would you put your trust in somebody that seeks to avoid causing suffering in others? I like to not know where I stand. The most trustworthy people do stuff like saying that they love animals while simultaneously paying people to slit their throats. Vegans, the new generation's dumb fucks. Says the man that randomly capitalises words for no reason and doesn't know how to use punctuation marks. Off with your salads. Never. Stop molesting fish, you weirdo. Oh God. You, sir, are a con man. You use the same James Wilkes tactics of lies, confusion and aggressive ad hominem attacks, maybe, to support your vested interest. Humans are omnivores, evolutionarily, biologically and physiologically. Animals follow the law of nature. A predator predates. A predator predates what? Oh, you meant predates, which is not a word, so you're not half as clever as you think, are you? To deny our nature is to deny nature, but don't let science get in the way of money and good health, never mind environmental sustainability. Oh great, yeah, like our children have nowhere to live. Genius. You idiot, we're the idiots. You've put up such a great argument that I want to join you. If you can just wait for a moment while I grow some fangs and some claws. Actually, just off, the planet can't afford you anymore. I think this one may have made a critical spelling error, but we'll use it to our advantage. Calm down, you can force everyone to eat just veggies. Brilliant, I didn't know that. Everyone, just eat veggies or there'll be trouble. Job done. Now click this. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la.